Greetings, friends. Do you want to look happy like I do? Send $1 to Happy Guy, 742 Evergreen Terrace, Springfield.
I'd be happier with the dollar.
So we got the sea legs in aux 2 here. So we'll have nice happy clocked delays doing mad things. And if you listen very carefully, you can hear the dulcet tones of the fog being increased every 8 measures. Here, listen really close. It's really beautiful. Here it is. Can you hear the fog? Just a little touch. We can turn that up pretty easily. Oh, it's wondrous. Want a little taste? Here's a little taste. Okay. Anyways. Let's not have that turned up that far. Because, at least not now. Later, we could do that. So, I've got drums. I've got autofill rigged up. I've got an 8-measure rise and fall going into the purple trace on the thing here. I got my drums sort of like nailed down. Subharmonicon. We could do an interesting thing. I was thinking about this. I haven't tried this in a while. Here, let's go to channel D of the SIG. All right. And then what we can do is basically because I've got my VCOs tuned to A, right? So I can take a volt per octave in, and I tried it with fifths before. With this scale that I'm using, I don't think that's going to work very well. It's going to sound potentially really, really gross at times, and we want to generally avoid those moments. So here's what I want to do, right? I'm just going to put C, like the note C only, on the SIG and hit go. And then shift octaves, right? And then our rhythms could be probably just 8th notes and 16th notes, like 2-to-1 ratio maybe. So then we just auto shift the octave up and down, which sounds pretty nice, I gotta say. Okay. I need to send a reset signal to the subby here. And I'm like, where did I put that goddamn cable? Seriously. It's here. Oh, there it is. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Hello, crickets. How goes it? Down in sunny Florida. Alright, so I'm going to take... Here, this is... I got to check this. I think it's trigger 6, but I keep changing things, so, like, I don't know. No, it's trigger 8. See, maybe I should stop changing things. I think a 4-measure reset is a good idea, and I have to go through this because this is not a trigger. It says trigger 2. It's not a trigger. It's a gate. Naughty vector. Naughty. And that does kind of goof things up from time to time. But the nice thing is now, as long as the vector is running, every 4 measures, it's going to reset the sequence on the subharm. Oh wait, it's not going into reset, it's going into... No, it is going into reset. Did I, like, bump something? Feels like it's going weirdly slow. Like it's not as dense as it should be. So now we have a repeating pattern with the octave shifting and with the rhythms. And it's pretty damn pleasant, I gotta say. And that weather sounds pleasant. It's like 55 and sunny and clear here. I really should be out throwing disc golf, but tomorrow. So let's get a bass line going here. Okay. Yeah, bass line. So we're going for a Goa-ish feel, but more mid-tempo because, you know, I'm not hanging out at 130 here or anything. I'm doing some, it's like 108. So I think I'm going to keep the bass the exact same. Hey, Michelle. I do also want to forgive crackling and popping because it's unavoidable. All right, I'm going to have to go to the tuner here for a second, double check and make sure. Hey, who is... Yeah, you. You are rubbing on a ground. That's not good for anybody. Yeah, okay. Got that there tuner in that there Mordaxi data, you know. She come in handy on the time. Let's see, why is chainsaw flat? What's the deal with that? It's probably my fault. That dude. This dude is always sharp. Pizza is always a little bit flat, and I cannot get it perfect. It's really annoying. Like, dude. Like, why is your stuff sharp or flat? I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna shut up. Okay, C4. Let's go down an octave. let's make it C3, just in case. Gives us a little bit of extra range, potentially in the low end. Oh god, oh god! I should use the micro tune. There's 3 levels of tuning on this thing: coarse, fine, and micro tune. Honestly, kind of need them because the fine tune is very sensitive. Okay, that should be okay. That should be all right. There's this dude. This dude should be digitally stabilized, but that doesn't mean it's in tune. Why are you the way you are? Now, why are you doing that? It should be switching octaves. And it's not. And I don't get that. What's happening? Oh, because I'm using the wrong cable like a goddamn noob. Holy cow. That was embarrassing. Okay. I think that'll do it. We'll check the terrarium too. Yeah, it should be good. That's digi. And then the warp is fine. Alright, cool. There. Things are in tune. For now. That guy goes there. That guy goes there. Okay. Go back to oscilloscopy. Yeah, they did. Okay. So, we need a base. Where were we? We were needing a base. Let's go 16. 16 steps. And I think we're just going to do like a really fast-paced, like kind of rolling feel here. Let's go A4. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, why is it B? It should be... I'm not. I'm on the 4th mode of harmonic minor. That means I need to change my global to D harmonic minor. Yes. Then we need to go A. There we go. There's our B flat. And C sharp. This is going to be a funky bass line, I think. It's going to be interesting. Wait, something's wrong there. Oh, you son of a bitch. There you go. Okay. It added a step to all 16 steps, not just the page that I was on. Okay. What happens if we only take the complex out through like the 860 filter here? How good do that sound for bass? Probably not horrible. No, reverb, go away. I ran out of short red cables, so I'm gonna have to start contaminating. experiment. We could do a sub square. It's kind of gnarly. It's kind of too gnarly. I don't know if I like it. Trying to get that perfect balance between like envelope shape and like filter cutoff. I wonder if chorus would be good on bass. Hey, Simon. Hey, Nick. And Tom Servo. Chorus? Would chorus sound good on the bass? Yeah. I'm pretty sure chorus would sound good on the bass. Here, let's just do a quick experiment. It'll be easy.
It'll be easy. We're just gonna sub out where the sub.
No, we're not. Just kidding. Son of a bitch. Damn these cables, son. Damn these glasses, son. Okay, sir. I damn them, sir. Oh, you... Freaking cable. Okay. Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right. Well, we're not using B right now, so let's try something here. Oh, look at that. You already got 2 cables for output, although they are obscenely large. Let's route them creatively through the center. Yes, indeed, through the center. The center of the cable matrix. Okay, what do we got? We have horror and terror. It's on delay right now, that's why. There's a little chorus. Do I like? I don't know. Let's try something else. I like that. I dig that. It's like a stereo widener, I think. Let's keep it subtle. Yeah, the big difference tonight is, again, the C legs is on my send, right? So it's going to be potentially affecting a lot more stuff. Like, hey, let's put it on the bass. Dude, that's tough. Equalize the volume between the kick and the bass. Okay, that's pretty good. let's run a velocity out for this thing. That's a good idea. And a good idea is a good idea. Do I have another long red cable? Yeah, right. The thing you need will be the thing the most out of reach. Oh, yeah, it's a true story. It doesn't exist. Actually, let's just use a ginormous one here. Hoi! That was unsuccessful. There we go. That was more successful. And then we can route just a little stealthy little, hi, you have a velocity input now. Ha ha. And then we can like tweak a couple of these notes. So like first step would be a good one. Bum bum bum. Pew bum pew. So like, let's see how that sounds here. Just a little bit, you know, just to kind of increase the syncopation kind of aspect of it a little bit more. So that's diggable. Let's stash that aside and think about what else to add here. What else to add? Well, we're definitely gonna have to load the R bar up with something here. Let's clear everything out while remember. How about a nice some arpeggios would be cool. I do enjoy a nice happy arpeggio of like an odd number, like 7 or 11t4. Like a chainsaw. Maybe do it in like a fifth or something like that. Or a fourth below. Like a swoop down, like something nifty like that. Yeah, let's work on that. Let's yeah, I'm gonna work on that. Let's see how we do that. How we do. Let's go part. Actually, I'm gonna whip out a couple of arpeggios first. I think that'll be easier and quicker, more immediately satisfying to me. So we're gonna just make this easy here. Like here, number 3. Bam. Weston Channel 1. I'm going to go into the Opal filter for both of these because it's very, very, very nice for this. Because you're basically talking about 2 separate channels of 24 dB ladder filter. So it's a happy sound, you know? All right. And then we can use tiny short cables for the envelopes, which is nice. So, you know, channel A goes into channel A. Channel B goes into channel right. And then we'll just take 2 individuals. I think just two arpeggio voices today. Probably going to be Peachy Keen. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, that was one of my students, more than likely, who thinks that they're cool and is failing at it. Very good job at not being cool. Feel the band hammer. Live the band hammer. Love the band hammer. Okay. I think I'm going to try to use the Aurora on something today, so let's keep it plugged in. But let's submixer here. Boom. Spronk. Level up. Okay. Notes. Length 7. We'll make that one 7. Yeah, I can do bands and stuff through the Restream chat actually. This will be a fun one, just an ascending line. We got nothing. We got nothing. We got... Oh, that's because we don't have any gates patched in. Because I are smart. Will this tiny cable reach? You son of a bitch. Oh, there we go. There we go. No, I like that octave. That's okay. Well, my students at school brag about how they know my YouTube channel, because I don't tell them. More than likely the same person coming back in. So we can do some really cool... let's go whole note. A little bit quicker this time. Transpose on. We can do some really cool... Up. Yes. Four, two, three, up a half step. Down. Back up. I teach middle school music and choir, yes. Up. Down. That's perfect. For now, we're going to turn that off. Okay. Let's add one of those to the bass part also. Okay, quiet you. Transpose, we'll leave it off for now, but then it's going to be +1, -2. That was just as a whole note, right? I think I did as I passed it. Yeah, whole note. Okay, cool. Cool beans, yo. Cool beans. All right, part 4, we have to do the same thing. Might as well get them all synchronized at the same time. Transpose, +1, -2. All right. Yeah, the ARP is from the vector. Yeah, so the vector for every sequence track has two subsequencers, which are sequencers that run alongside and they can affect things. You can do octaves and pitch and velocity levels and transpositions and all sorts of different things. So you can have it kind of just automate chord changes, which is gorgeous. So then sometimes I will take like a velocity output or a volt per octave out on the vector and route that into the R bar and use that to control the layer that I'm playing and then put a different chord on each layer. I'll probably do that today, actually. It's probably the way to go because I freaking love that sound. It's amazing. All right, ARP number 2, where is it? Well, I hit stop, so that's not going to help things. Oh, ARP number 2 is not even programmed yet. That would probably help things as a general rule. I guess I'm gonna just do an 8. Probably fine. Honestly, it took a while. I haven't really mastered it, you know, I'll be honest. I think the perfect work environment for it would be like a partially MIDI studio. Okay, let's see if this sounds relatively decent. Oh yeah, I like it. Got that Arabian flair. Okay, that's a necessary thing right here. We need to go. Let's go like an 8 measure ramp up. There, and I'm gonna send that into the red trace on the Zork strip. Take one of those and go straight into the filter, to the cutoff. Just a little bit, though. Yeah, it was really one of the first big modules I ever bought. Like, I had the Lizard system, the Vinicius Lizard system that I got from a friend used. And one of the next things I added was the vector. And it's fallen out of favor on me once, but now it's back in, and it's really kind of a big part of everything I do. There we go. Yeah, the theory is a huge thing. That's lovely. Now, it's not synchronized, though. So once I synchronize everything and like reset my clock and everything, because that needs to happen at some point. So those like lifts in frequency and stuff, those should in theory be straight on the 8s and happen at the exact same time. So that'll be nice. Let's turn those dudes down. Okay, let's stop talking about the R bar and do it. Oh, no, before that, I wanted to do a cool fifth voice with the chainsaw. Let's see here, part 5? Yeah. Part 5. We might as well set up the subsequence for this, like for right now. Just get her done. +1, -2. There we go. All right. And then we'll center this on A. I'm just going to turn a gate up here. Okay, this is going to be a weird one to patch, I will say, because I'm going to have to use my... let's see. Do we make this the... yeah, we can make this a yellow voice. That's easy. Can use short cables even for one. I need to duplicate the volt per octave signal, and I need to go into my adder. The VPME precision adder. So we go one there. This guy goes into the standard volt per octave of the chainsaw. And this other one comes out of the sum out into the second volt per octave in, because there are 2, which is nice. I keep feeling like I'm starting to right now starting to get a sore throat, and I'm like, no. There are 8 parts. 2 of them are MIDI though. So it's got 6 CV, 4 on the expander, 2 on the main one. Let's put this into... Oh yeah, this is like a good candidate for the dual dagger, actually. Dang it, sorry. Man. You know, one of those little tickles in your throat? It's like I can't shake it. It's really annoying. Alright, and this guy goes... My kingdom for some chloroseptic throat-numbing spray right now. All right, this guy can put this into... Yeah, give it its own channel. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'll sample the tortured sounds of my tender throat tissues tearing as I speak. Is that not just amazing? It's incredible. See, it's not in tune. Oh, now it is. Oh, okay. I was just goofing it up last time then.
The
Maria, I just met a girl named Maria. Oh, I'm so happy it's actually in tune now. Yes. It's gonna sound so cool. Sounds so cool. Let's make it real plucky though. Real like sharp cutoff on the envelope. This is the VPME precision adder. So basically it's got 3 input signals, and you can either use this to combine them, and you can take one of those input signals and transpose it up or down. It's got 2 octaves, 1 octaves, 4, 2, or 1 half steps. Okay. Yeah, it's a very simple but like kind of flexible adder. It's not CV controllable, unfortunately, which would be nice, but I wanted something like cheap and instantaneous. Literally for this one purpose. Like, hey, let's send a second signal to the chainsaw. Because we need to, you know. So let me get some notes programmed here. Actually, there is. It sounds like that has resonance. Maybe? Well, I feel like the disting is one of those things where you use like 2 things. But if they work, that's cool, you know? Francisco. Hola. High pass it a little bit. I want it to pierce. Kind of a layer on top, you know? It's my only wish. The Dual Dagger is such a nice filter, but I really wish I had... it had like an input gain. I guess that's easy. But yeah, I wish it had a dialable like CV amount on some of these. But there are no controls. So that necessitates going into the CV ins, which is actually not a terrible idea. I'm going to do that with that 8 measure rise and fall on this thing. But for what? Level probably is probably a good one to do. CD. Okay, there we go. I'm being stupid. C. We're going to go level. There. And just a little bit. There we go. All right. That's cool. You know what? Let's put some chance operations in on this guy. How about like fifths up? So up 7 half steps We could even do a little bit of ratcheting. That'd be cool. How about an octave up? And then do like a double ratchet. Nothing on the last step. Just a 2-part ratchet. That's it. And then we'll put like chance probability of all of those. Pretty slim. See how that sounds. It did not post as far as I can tell, but I might not have an accurate readout here. No, I probably do. This is a lovely little part, I have to say, and then I can just go like... Okay.
Sweet.
R-bar time. All right. We need to put this into... which way does it go? I need to turn this up. I thought you had done that before. I don't even. Okay, so I'm firing up Reason. Is it crashing? Did Reason just crash? What? I don't think I've had Reason crash since, like, version 4. Where many of us started by pirating. Is it still resident in Task Manager being a douche? It is. It is indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Reason. Or are you doing something stupid like deciding to update right now for no reason? Because there's no reason. If this doesn't work, I'll just bust out the System 8 and hook it up. Invalid scratch disk folder. What in God's name is going on? What? That's weird. There's a new one. Okay. Yeah, that's makes you start worrying. I don't use Reason on here all that much, and I don't think my friend Jeff that uses the studio here does either. I think he does stuff on Ableton. He's got his own laptop. Although sometimes he does, because I'll show up and there'll just be a bunch of random songs. Desktop. Shouldn't be, but this is definitely due for an upgrade, this PC. I got a whole plan in mind, and unfortunately, I just don't have the funds right now. But I will, I think, fairly soon, too. Hello? Dude, seriously? Is my MIDI controller not even hooked up? What? What? What is going on? There it goes. Okay, now it just worked. I just, had to unplug it. No, I'll build another PC. My disk usage should be okay. I mean, I'm not doing anything differently than I am normally. So, disk right now is at 0%. It's not using any disk right now. So, yeah. Let's see. Although, let me think here. That's nice, but I don't necessarily want to record the rip part. Let's see. That's the exact same thing. Good job. Very good job. Nope. Let's bring that up an octave. Okay. Let's hope that sounds good. I'm guessing it will. All right. First thing. So let's throw an LFO on the playback head. Or maybe actually the fastest of the sloths. Always a favorite. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I need to route this. I just saw somebody post that disting cheat sheet on Reddit not that long ago. I mean, I'm sure that if you did just a Google search, that's probably what will come up right away. I guess now here's the question. Do I throw this into the Aurora and not use the internal reverb at all? I think that's not a horrible idea. I think it's kind of a really good idea. I think it's pretty good. Oh, we're not generating any grains. So a little bit of spray, a little bit longer than like lowest. Thought I heard a signal. It's a bit much. Oh, my volt per octave. Doesn't sound like it's in the right key. Oh, no, it is. Okay, part 2 from the vector. A little bit of high pass. Actually, let's change the filter model here. Yup. There's our winner. Okay, so we're going to put this just a standard sequence here, but the rate is going to go down to 2 whole notes, which is the same as my subsequences. All right? So what we need to do then is find... Actually, I'm going to change that right now. I'm going to put that on a half note so I can actually track pitch changes quickly enough here. All right, so then we just need basically a... Will you reach? Yes, you will. All right, let's turn this up until we're on blue. All right, so now D5 is my blue. Right? Nope, just kidding. Ah, I got it first time. First try. Woo! Too much Aurora. I think another good idea would be... All right. Let's do a velocity output on this same sequence. Right? What I want to do is kind of start it low. So... peak it like here. And then bring it back down. But I'm going to run the velocity sequence through a slew limiter. If it reaches. Where's my slew limiter? Where? Oh, right here. Glide. In. Yeah. And then we can run this straight to nothing. Right to nothing. Actually, let's, yeah, I'm going to put it in the junction first. That way we can attenuate it if necessary. And then into the volt per octave, because I want to keep the FM in. Yeah, it needs to be longer. Equal, always equal. Time all the way up. Okay. So if we go and mute part 2, what happens? Nothing. It just hangs out. Does it still do the velocity, though? It shouldn't. Nope. Cool. So the velocity is add only. So I can kind of set this where I like. We unmute the part. Yeah, I dig it. Okay. How about a randomized gate pattern? Where is my... Oh, the clock is coming from here, and it's really, really divided. Get a pattern going in the Turing machine real quick. And send that to FM in. Not synchronized. Still not synchronized. There it is, okay. Okay. Quiet that guy down. No, the real problem was that I had this set to 2 whole notes instead of a single whole note. That's, that is not correct. So, yeah, my own bad. Let's get some leads going. We got pads. We're going to definitely need a noise sweep. I mean, it's friggin' mandatory, You know, man. Need a noise sweep. Where's a good place for that? The new boy? We could do the new boy, because he's got a sweepable high pass on there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see here. Colors. Who cares? Like, who cares? At this point, oh no. You know what I'm going to need to do? I'm going to need to trigger it with one of the CV outs. Okay, so this is trigger number 7 out is every 8 whole notes. And that's... Shut up, you rat bastard. I kill you. Okay, we're going to take this guy and we're going to put it into channel D here. That's going to be long. Like 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. Let's try that. And then we'll go... Where is my white noise? Can I reach yonder filter with this cable? Yes. Yes, we can indeed. Okay, so then this envelope out is going to go into... I have not mastered this filter. They've got some really funky names on here for everything. Like SFM and C... What is it? CFM? Yeah, whatever that means. And then we can take donde está el output. They put the outputs in a weird place. They put the outputs right next to the inputs. It just seems illogical. Like you'd put the inputs here and you'd put the outputs on the other side. Like, no. With our German engineering, we put them right next to each other and you shut up and like it. So we can sweep that to high. Except it's not sequential, it's just one or the other. Little resonance would be good. We'll keep it at low, I suppose. Okay, now we gotta let this play for a while. Yeah, that needs to be more. Let's just reset and restart this. That's not bad, but it needs to be longer. Man, it's raucous. I need to send it through a different, like, high-pass filter just to kind of tame it a little, because it's a bit of a beast, you know? I'm going to not use this filter. I think I'm going to use the Zagreb. I think that's a better option. Because, of course, we've got a nice, happy, high-low pass, variable-shaped, doo-wacky, output thing going down. And that ain't bad. Where did my white noise go? Oh, yes. The white noise is going, I'm sorry, sir. My cable is not long enough. This one still might not be. Here, let's snake you through. Snick. Being snickish. And then this is going to go to here. Let's just put in the volt per octave. So, like, set this to a place and just forget it. Let's see what we got so far. No, needs to be more. Let's just go, yeah, all the way up. But that's already got that nice high pass thing in there, so it's not going to be so obnoxious. Now you're talking. A little bit more res. Let's see what we got. More? Huh. That's all the resonance you got there, buddy, huh? Pretty weak sauce, if you ask me. Well, that's just in that particular mode. I do want to put a faster LFO going through the pan on this, and then we can get like a...
Oh, there it is.
Let's go faster. Let's get some... That might be a little fast. I like a nice slow swish on that. That's okay. That'll work. That'll do her. I still hear you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you still playing a thing? You should be playing nothing right now? Like, seriously, what is that? Leakage through the filter. Okay, you know what? Let's try. I'm going to try this a couple more times on the more low pass of the sequential filters on the Zagreb. Okay, so that's way heavier on the res. I like that. It needs to be longer, though. Not quite that long. So it's similar to the Popple in that there's an overall frequency control, and then there's also separate frequency controls for each channel with bipolar CVs on them, which is cool. So yeah, this is a super nice filter, man. I'm digging it. I really like the sound of it too. Sounds freaking great. I think I'm gonna end up using it on one of the leads. Maybe we'll do an analog lead, because then we can just go, oh, hi, single oscillator, hi. Done. That's the whole patch. One cable. See ya, folks.
That, of course, was a joke. Do you get jokes? Well, certainly hope so.
Okay, so then we can take this here output. Oh, interesting. Let's put this in number 1, and let's put the Electus in number 2. I want to do something really trippy with the Electus, maybe. And I think it's going to involve just gating the entire output. So these cables right here are probably going to have to go. Sample and hold. Okay, here's how sample and hold works. Classic analog sample and hold. Inject white noise. All right? And then have something, because white noise is all frequencies and all voltages sort of at the same time. So if you pick any point in that field of white noise, that's a random value. Okay. So then you just clock the rate at which it grabs those points, and then you give it an output of whatever voltage you get from that. Right. The cool thing is if you give it a source that isn't white noise, like if you give it like even an LFO, you can get some really interesting things. Like a slow LFO would be like it'll just sort of step up and down, and then you can throw that into a quantizer and be like, now I have a melody. So Interesting stuff like that. Totally possible. And a good time. Jason. Yeah, theoretically, it's never the same because white noise is like true. It's truly a random pattern. But yeah, then you can do some interesting things. Like if you route it different noise, you know, like if you route pink noise into it or whatever, green noise, um, then that's going to change the range of voltages that it's sampling from. So you can like completely change the range of your randomness by injecting a different kind of noise. You know, like it's interesting, fun stuff. Yeah, you know that's one thing I don't really have in here is a true dedicated sample and hold. Um, I do in my other rack. I have the SSF Ultra Random Analog in there, which is like a 2-channel sample and hold, but it's got like pulse outs and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's really fun. Um, I started making some drones the other night, and I was like, okay, this is interesting because it is capable of doing some pretty cool processing at least. And I have the Luba there, so I was playing around with it, like half-speed drones and you know, cool shit like that, using the ultra random analog. Okay, leads. I was on nice happy analog lead, and then I got sidetracked, but it's working. We just need to hook up an envelope. It is, of course, on absolutely the wrong kind of program or scale for this at all. Alright, so envelope guide number here. And then we need a long cable to go all the way up to the okay, we have A as our key here. Yeah, dude, they're pretty happy. Oh, I'm just bathing in this right now. What was that? You hear though? There's some like there's some high range like leakage still getting through. That would be a fun thing to put an LFO into right there. Just a little bit. That's going to be the, what, delta F, which is sort of like the frequency difference between the two channels. See, like there. Props to the STG oscillator. I don't know, man. There's something about that oscillator that just sounds particularly tasty, and I don't really know what it is. I don't understand it, but I love it. Should hit 8 measures and then down, and then it should slowly climb up every 8 measures. It's lovely. Yeah, it's still letting in a little bit of high-end leakage in there. That's annoying. It's not really going to be terribly noticeable. Okay, that is a cool lead. That's really, really neat. I'm digging that. Okay, our last big chunk here. I'm going to just go ahead and wire this in to a pair of VCAs. Okay. And then we're going to take those VCAs out. I want to gate those VCAs. All right. Like straight 16th note, you know, just straight 16th note gates. And then we're going to take two of those there happy white cables and go to the Cloud Terrarium out. We're going to find a nice, bright, nice, happy combo of wavetable action for us to sup our brains upon in an orgiastic fit of tonal consumption. Orgiastic fit of tonal consumption. All right, that's your. It's gonna be the name of an album. I've been reading too many fantasy books. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Outputs. We got outputs. We got inputs. We got things. We got stuff. All we need now are, like, gates and, like, you know, those. those useful things. I'm going to need to use green again. Damnation. Okay. First of all, though, wait a minute. I'm completely missing a step. We need a filter for this guy. So let's just put it in the Ikari, which is never a bad choice. And it has a nice sweepable high pass. And, you know, it's going to do good things for us, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right. Where are we at here? What do we got? Nothing so far. Full proactive is a thing. It's doing its thing. Let's put this on... it's on morph and phase. I think just... standard morph. I actually like the ROMs that come on here. They have this really crystally sound to them. Make me very happy. All right, first of all, let's put that in 100% wet, or dry. All right, so we should be getting something. We're not. We're getting nothing. Filter. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Into the Z-axis control. Boom! All right, however. Okay, now I need a 16th note clock from somewhere. Like from just I don't want the click though. I think I'm gonna have to deal with the click, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a lot of clicky pop in there, that's for sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use an envelope instead. Which is fine. It's fine. It's just not quite the same, you know what I mean? Actually, it can be. We can just change the shape of it and make it almost a square, just like a little, like, a little chunky boy. Here, let's put a strobe light in the rack now. Here we go. Ready? That's better. That's better. Actually, I am going to lower this back down. There's such an easier way to do this. It's so much easier. Just use the Ikari, because, like, let me think here. Is that going to work? Yeah, because we're going here, and then we're going... All right, I need to switch some things around here, because this is not going to work as is. But, all right, inputs... Are these going to actually... We're going to have to do some routing weirdness here to get this through with these cables. Okay, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Apologies. All right, and then output of that... Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. What am I doing? I grabbed the wrong set of cables. You know, like a noob. What are these for? I haven't the slightest idea. That's the volt per octave. These are going to... I don't even... Okay, these are my output cables, so this has to come from the filter. Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to need those two things, because we just simplified the whole signal path, basically. Alright, let me pull these out of here. Okay, so these are the inputs into the effects. So this has to come from the cloud. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Because the Ikari has a built-in VCA, so we can save like 2 giant chunky cables from even being used. What if we did this? I rather like that. I need to take the VCA out. Okay, there. That's a good start for it. I think we're about ready here. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Things are falling. They're falling and it's terrible. Okay. There's that. And there's that. And then there's that. And one last thing I do want to do is check the tuning of my oscillators here. So real quick, obnoxious-ish sound, potentially. And then I need to synchronize everything. They sound pretty good, actually. Okay, good. Happy day. Okay. Is 3. 3 is the noise sweep. So we're going to keep that quiet for a while. All right, stopping the clock. All right, and we're good to go. So that means muting microphone. Yes, a successful venture into 90s style mid-tempo Goa trance. Delicious. I'm glad you like it too. You know, the thing I struggled with the most was the pad. Like, it was, I don't know. The frequencies were just not, they were just not in the right spot. They were getting absorbed by everything else. So, like, you probably should have gone way more high pass and, like, way more resonance, like way more like biting and stuff, but honestly it could have almost been up an octave. That's probably part of the problem. Like the pitches were all in the same line as everything else. So, you know, that should be a lesson for me for next time. Like bring it up an octave, which is actually not that easy to do realistically. Like you could. Let's see here real quick. It's really twitchy to adjust. Actually, forgot my pitch center already. I think it's a little high. Yeah, anyways, like, yeah, it doesn't adjust super duper easily. Because there's just like huge lag time between all the processes that are going on or something. Like, I don't know what the deal is with that. Well, you're changing the pitch of the sample, right? And then it has to sample it with the granulizer. So, anyways, thanks for joining me. And yeah, Sunday will be the next time, barring weird circumstances, which I can't imagine. Maybe this time my webcam will focus correctly. Camera, do your thing. Yeah. Anyways, nighty night, and hope you have a good night and day tomorrow. And